Suffering is a communal vernacular. If somebody was standing right in front of you suffering from anything, we would step forward and try to help them without any care about color and creed. People with severe mental illness and drug addiction and alcohol addiction, or any addiction, don't necessarily find people that stand up.
Through the Advocacy Leadership Program, NCADD New Jersey is asking you to don a citizen advocate cap.
You will bring opportunities for discussion and education to those who have to make decisions. And I assure you, there are 120 legislators, and we may not always understand the issues, but having this conversation with legislators and with mayors and with freeholders and county executives, helping them to understand that there are better ways to look at these issues and to treat our families and to provide second chances and opportunities for those who have experienced an addiction to alcohol or substance.
It's about a constituency that matters, a constituency of consequence.
So many of our youth and so many of our families are incarcerated and have these revolving door situations because of addiction.
By me serving my debt to society by being incarcerated, it's not fair for me to come home and not be able to get a job. It's just a revolving door. I go back outside in society, I can't get a job, that leads me back to whatever I was doing.
Because the legislation has not changed over so many years, where again they're just looking at it as a punishment, and we know that it's an illness and a sickness that needs treatment.
I see the inequity. I see that there's the discrimination and the unfairness, and I just thought instead of just talking about it, this would be an opportunity to be a part of something that could elicit change, because it's definitely needed.
I know a large community of recovering people, and I really feel that it's very, very important for changes to occur.
Government doesn't know it all, even though sometimes we think we do, and we certainly can't do it all. So the idea of educated advocates around the state of New Jersey prepared to bring the message to those who have to think about it and make some decisions, it's just an incredible blessing for all of the citizens who need your advocacy. That's the role of government, and that's the role of the goodwill of individuals who want to work with government, and that is to stand in the gap for those who are the voiceless.
I applied for the Advocacy Leadership Program to actually network with individuals in my legislative district to make a greater impact.
We can all sit around and talk about it, but until we take action, that's why I'm here. I want to be a part of the catalyst for change. I want to be a voice for the voiceless. I believe we can do it, because if I believe I can do it, I will.
What about additional skill building?
How to approach our representatives.
Talking to legislators.
Power writing.
Building out core teams.
Mechanics of legislation.
How to approach 12-steppers.
Outcome information and data.
No solution gets enacted unless the problem's recognized.
And working with young people as I do, we're in situations where you come across an addicted 16-year-old, you can't find a bed to put this kid in, and that's what they need.
My son is a recovering addict. I found myself as a parent fighting for 6 months. Please give him 6 months treatment. As you are here advocating for it, I do know that there are not enough places for treatment.
The number one problem with our youth is alcohol. Research shows that kids that start drinking before the age of 15 are 5 times more likely to become alcoholic. And the prevention efforts is really just to raise awareness, because we know if kids think things are more dangerous, they're less likely to do it. The more prevention we can do for our kids, the more protected our youth are.
Prevention is critical. Treatment works and recovery happens. Those are the main points that we're stressing. There's a lot of stigma attached to people who are in recovery, so that there are a lot of people who may not even speak out about it.
I was very happy with the experience. If we are a collective voice, that becomes very important, particularly in Trenton. There's strength in numbers and in voice. Working together, we can promote such legislation and bills that become important.
The only way we're going to change Trenton is block by block, house by house, person by person, in any community.
Changing norms, to changing people's minds, to giving information. Never underestimate your own power of one person
infusing the catalyst that we'll need to go back into our respective districts, but also our collective districts, to actually move our agendas forward, but more importantly, to impact the lives of the residents of New Jersey.
Don't try to do it on your own. Do it with us. We need you. We need you. Will you come? Will you join us?
It's really been very, very informative and educational for me. And I really learned a lot. And I'm really, really glad that I came.
We have a group of citizens and residents of New Jersey that are part of the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence of New Jersey, their Leadership Advocacy Program. The point of their Leadership Advocacy Program is to show the faces of recovery and to show that treatment does work. Thank you very much.